lying. To make clear the truth in the booth ain't lying. True story told, dog, I'm a family guy like Brian. No reason for me spreading the gospel, they ain't buying. Look, he's coming back like an edger. Razor blade sharpness, these rappers get ate like August. Money like Marcus, no dice rolling. My opponents all shook like rodents and I'm the mousetrap. Haters try to doubt that, bounce back, call it felony. But my savior turned the slave into a better me. Took mad energy, trying to live that street life. Now he writes sermons and 16s at the streets like weak mics get turned off. Y'all spit smirn off, my flow scotch on the rocks, about to rock. That's right, he's coming back like the clock in the fall. I know Satan don't like us at all, but I know that everything is gonna be alright. He's coming back like he said he would. Yeah, be alright. He's coming back, yeah, for the true and good. Yeah, he's coming back like classes after summertime passes. Skills graduated once I made it amongst the masses. Back like bad rashes, from ashes to ashes. We only complete without his access. He's coming back like mail without a stamp. Boomerangs, whipstone and reverse of sick tracks. People they get facts and they doubt the power, but he got me high off life without the powder. Look, he's coming back like a round trip flight. Football plays with penalties and throwback nights. He's coming back like Jordan and 4-5, shooting fadeaways, no ETA, but just in time to save the day. Satan gotta make him pay. He know how his story ends. That's why he trying to taint as many saints before the war begins. But my God's coming back like a sequel, and he has no equal, so I know that everything is gonna be alright. He's coming back like he said he would. Yeah, be alright. He's coming back for the true and good. He's coming back like a stuttering tongue, and when his flesh was hung, he died for every sin. Soon as the last breath left his lung, he's coming back like bad habits, but you could put your imperfections in submission, just let dad have it. But Father, I'm a pauper compared to all your riches and glory. You're all great author. I'm honored to serve a king with no blemish. The spotless Lamb of God's coming back like a serving tennis. A ping pong, I sing songs that bring wrong to bent knees. I bet he's watching as I etch these lyrics to the best beats. Looking down on his child who's no longer a deadbeat. He's coming back like the moonwalk. How can two walk in agreement if one question's being born again like Nicodemus? He's coming back like a rebate, and I hope you can relate or get left like cheap plates. Everything is gonna be alright. He's coming back like he said he would. Yeah, be alright. He's coming back for the true and good. Everything is gonna be alright. He's coming back like he said he would. Yeah, gonna be alright. He's coming back for the true and good. Yeah. Hey, I remember we would play out in the rain. That was way before the problems came. Put the enemy right on the plate. I know. Hey, I remember we would play out in the rain.
I was born to create and inspire a generation of high thinking, more than getting high and drinking. As I sink in my seat, I hear this beat from my 6x10. Grab my pen and let's begin. Take a journey with your boy down 6'10" and 288. A veteran doing this since 88. Before I had the Oklahoma plates with the tags, I was on the BMX in H-Town with the mags. Packing my lunch in a brown paper bag, cutting the neighbor's grass just to get a little cash. Then I got a swag, turning a little cash. Bought my first Ralph Lauren, hit the block with a sag. And I don't mean to brag, but the boy had hops like an elevator in a building with no top. And I ain't no Diddy, but I was a young jock. Over 300 games in the stands was no pop to rain.
Hey, I remember we would play out in the rain. That was way before the problems came. Put the enemy right on the plate. I know. Hey, I remember we would play out in the rain. Yeah, this ball die hard. I remember metal lunchboxes hanging out by my locker. Riding bicycles with no hands, Waka Flocka. Used to speak proper. Before I got this Edgebrook slang, man, I was on the path to be a doctor. Dad and mom split, then this good boy changed. Threw roasters on the Chevy, clear coat on the paint. High school the first time I drank. Back when I had $5 on the weed, $2 on the tank. Knew about the Lord, but them honeys had me sidetracked. Anything to make the boy fly, I would try that. Soundtrack, computer love, yep, iMac. Trying to fill that emptiness inside with a dime sack. I reminisce about when I used to dream brighter. Contra Tecmo Bowl, Double Dragon, and Street Fighter. Super Mario Brothers, Cosby, and Living Color. Trying to be the next Jordan every summer, shooting J's out in the rain. Man, I remember we would play out in the rain. That was way before the problems came, before the enemy brought all the pain. I know. I remember we would play out in the rain.
Man, I guess I was just raised a little different. Governor, street lights on, I ain't coming home. Getting my hustle on with a pocket full of stones. 15, living like I'm grown. 9mm, nickel plated chrome. I was just trying to get on. So with the dealers and killers I roam. Riding with something for your dome. Full of that brown courage, snorting heroin. We made the block high from the roof, gunshots. Hustling was our job, worked it round the clock. Didn't smile much, wasn't nothing funny. Came up rough, brown paper bag money. I'm alive, yet so many in the grave. I strive, but so many still slave. Flashback like I remember those days. Could've been dead, but now I'm safe.
I remember we would play out in the rain. That was way before the problems came, before the enemy brought all the pain. I know. I remember we would play out in the rain.
Back in the days before I got saved.
It's about time you admit who you kidding. Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it. It's about time you admit who you kidding. Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it. It's about time you admit who you kidding. Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it. It's about time you admit it. Who you kidding? Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it. Keep me calm in the middle of the storm. I keep a lot of haters in my radius cause I'm spitting the craziest atheists in my face and get along. Get your Visine on cause I'm shining like a trillion watt halogen. Kick my halogen, couple lines in the roadmap. Oh snap, level in competition by 4 laps. Your brass with some no claps and no dance. I'm so strapped with the words, standing on my double-edged sword. Every time I step forward, hopping out of jet door. Slide in the dove, no one let loose. Yes, boost, sick on the beat. So when my technique's leak, it's a match made of heaven on earth. Most institution rappers stuck in the church, but I'm alert and aware of the war in the air. So I'm torching these squares, I'm unfortunately repairs. But I ain't fair, that's why I'm in your face like a blackhead. Watch come on rocks and a crackhead. They don't need a pack lead. I'd rather pack for Vegas while these critics are debating why my raps the greatest. I'ma calculate my attack with every track. Relapse and overdose. I laugh at your approach. You must be out your right mind. Need to let your wife rhyme while you sit at home watching Lifetime. I find weaknesses, even in geniuses, because my IQ way higher than Venus's. Riding through the city with my high beams blinded. Straight on the hook, so they think I'm a crook, but I'm letting what the streets love relate to the good book. Yes, I'm a mastermind. So if you pass the prime, you about to lag behind. Running into the street, going hard. I'm an enemy from now until infinity. I'm riding through the city with my high beams on. Riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city with my high beams on. Can you see me? Can you see me? Get your vibes on. Riding through the city with my high beams on. Riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city with my high beams on. Can you see me? Can you see me? Get your vibes
if it turn the corner, cause inside of me I got a light that's blinding. Ain't no competition, any opposition trying to take my position. Can't leave me cause the Father got me shining. For his king, dumb dummy, I ain't never slacking. I got a reputation for grinding, climbing. It don't matter what you talking about, I gotta walk it out. I'm doing what he says like Simon. Even when I'm rhyming, you would notice in his timing. To the world, Cuddy is an asset. Hope you feeling me, and if I ever start to be a liability, time to bounce like a bad check. A good name's worth more than silver and gold, so I'm praying that D-Mob never get a bad rep. If you in the body and you think I'm about to take a bad step, blow the whistle like a bad rep.
It's about time.
We go let the world know who we are in the living God, and the living God that we stand for.
It's about time.
People see us living this thing. Ain't no shame. You gon' know the reason why we came.
It's about time.
That y'all recognize Christ is the only one who got the power to give you everlasting life.
It's about time.
Speaking his face is no longer an option, cause he watching, but you know without a shadow of a doubt what the Cuddy D-Mob and Von Juan got in common.
Riding through the city with my high beams on. Riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city with my high beams on. Can you see me? Get your vibes on. Riding through the city with my high beams on. Riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city with my high beams on. Can you see me? Get your vibes on. It's about time.
You admit it, who you kidding? Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it.
It's about time.
You admit it, who you kidding? Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it.
It's about time.
You admit it, who you kidding? Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it.
It's about time. You admit it. You kidding? Ain't nobody's ever done it like I did it.
Yeah. I'm running into a whole lot of cats that say they Christians, right? But they're rejecting God on a daily by how they live. Let's talk about it. Yeah. They chasing chicks, they stacking chips, they swinging whips, they say they bitch, they ain't legit, they ain't content, they lacking like they lacking Christ. But they got the spotlight, and they got the crowd hype. Everything seems so right until they see that afterlife. And you got some mischievous so-called believers who receive it's only in church, but it ain't gonna work. Cause God's gonna purge the church. Gonna make your mind up. Satan or the master. Christ or the glamour. Choose life or disaster. Who you rolling with, homie? Or you rolling with the king, Elohim, or the adversary? Who you represent? In your walk, in your talk, it's got the main focus, or is it secondary? Now some got it twisted, so I'm persistent. To form the ignorant about this God who is infinite. This God is inconceivable. You can't even grasp him, bro. The holy and sinless, die for the wicked and the sinful. So I'm stressing every teaching, every lesson, every chapter, every book, every verse, every sermon, talking church. I wanna know my maker, I want Christ, forget the paper, forget the chicks, the glitz, cause it can't touch the Savior. Who you want? Now who you rolling with? Who you rolling with? Whose side you on? Hey, who you living for? Hey, who you living for? Or you living for the guy that died and rose and lives forevermore? Now a lot of people say they know the Lord, but by their deeds, they actions, they passions, reactions, they blatantly reject the Lord. Come on, man. That's Titus 1:16, so don't get mad at me. I'm just rapping from them scriptures. Yeah, all 66, bruh. And that's a problem, we don't even know the text. That's why we beat the flesh, cause we don't know what God expects. And the only scripture they'll quote is judge not lest you be judged. They try to justify smoking, drinking, and going to clubs, but I don't know what you done heard. I don't know what you've been taught. Cause God hates sin and put his son on the cross. So we can't live a simple life and say we love Christ in church Sunday, clubbing on Saturday night. Man, we got it twisted, we done missed it, so let's fix it. Let's get up in them scriptures, man, and learn about the God who reigns. Line up to withstand his commandments and keep our foot and planet. But you can't do both, so gonna pick a side. Who you want, Christ or Satan? Make a choice and quit debating. Now who you want? Now who you rolling with? Who you rolling with? Whose side you on? you on? Whose side you on? Hey, who you living for? Hey, who you living for? Or you living for the guy that died and rose and listened?